Welcome back. It's time for us to do the 6 Stratum rounds with McFirebro. So let's do it.
We'll be fine. We've got each other.
Have we? The Reverie corridor's done more for us than I could have imagined when we first arrived. Now's our chance to repay the favor. Solving crazy problems and bizarre mysteries is business as usual for us at this point. We'll figure something out like we always do. You know, stick together, use teamwork and all that jazz, we totally got this. You're saying that to McBurn.
Sure, I've got a minute.
Feels like we're getting closer to the heart of the mystery behind the Reverie corridor. We're going to make it there and find our answers. Together. We've come this far by working together and fighting side by side. I don't see why this ordeal would be any different. Too true. But again, McBurn, so,
Hello. How are you doing?
Very fiery. Yeah. I thought the worst was behind us, but now this happens. I can see where this is going. We'll find our answers in the deepest part of the corridor, I imagine. Until then, we can only head there one step at a time. Could jump there. This is the final challenge that stands in the way of Crossbell and its future. I don't mind lending my strength to the cause. Oh? Interesting you're all gathered around. Damn, this was supposed to be a simple cleanup job. Now look at how things are going. Yeah. Tio said not even Ouroboros, his head scientist, was able to replicate McBurn's overlord form. Hi, McBurn here. Whatever's happening here must go beyond the trial. Yes. And there's that girl to consider as well. Oh yes, I'd forgot about that with the time difference between the parts, you know. I think there's still room for debate as to whether or not they're the mastermind. We'll just have to pull our skills together to solve this one. I'm counting on you, new Class 7. Yes, sir.
You need little old me?
I suppose. Now we know that this space was created to give us somewhere to build up the strength to combat Elysium. I can't help but think the anomalies we've been seeing are related to that in some manner. Yeah, again, causality being a factor in all of this, it's like it does have these inklings of what that shadow person could be. I can't say for certain, unfortunately. We'll just have to keep it in mind as we slowly make our way through the corridor. How many Stratums is there?
For the vendor name.
Yes, for the vendor name! Why are you shouting? I'm grateful for the chance to test my skills, especially if what awaits is beyond anything I've challenged before. I know I'll overcome whatever I may face so long as I have my friends and allies at my side. Oh.
What's going on?
A lot of things, Rain. A lot of things. There's a lot to worry about here, but all we can do is band together and resolve things one step at a time. Stay sharp and keep moving. We can handle this, I know we can. Just remember, they're saying this to McBurn. Okay, just keep that in mind.
Yes? Is something the matter?
That white silhouette is clearly some sort of irregularity that's not supposed to be in the Reverie corridor. And now we should keep exploring. Hopefully we'll find something that will shed more light on whatever is going on. Indeed.
You, got a sec?
I'm gonna get my second wind and dive right back in there. We've got Class 7 and the SSS working together in here. We'll solve this case in no time. Yeah, isn't that right, McBurn?
We gotta get what's ours.
Knowing how supernatural this whole joint is, frankly, I'm surprised we didn't bump into anything like that silhouette sooner. That's a good point. Between that and the trials are only getting harder and harder, it's clear we've got to step up our game even more or we're screwed. Ain't no stopping us now, but at the same time, be careful. I've got your back, so no need to rush shit, okay? Got it? Don't know where I had the okay from, but okay. Okay.
How are you doing?
How you doing? It would take something far beyond human comprehension to meddle with the corridor. I have a duty to face the remaining mysteries of this place. My position dictates it. It's about time we wrap up this once and for all. I'm looking forward to going home to Crossbell with smiles on our faces.
We'll take care of this.
The enemies we're coming across in the corridor are stronger than anything we've faced before. Nothing else compares. Not that I'm complaining. We wouldn't have been strong enough to resolve the crisis in Crossbell if it wasn't for this place. Are you sure? It's a little strange. Knowing that, I feel like I owe it to this place to finish the whole trial. Nothing's going to stop me until we do. Uh-oh.
With all of us here, I'm sure we could.
The deeper we delve into the corridor, the stronger this otherworldly sense I feel is becoming. I suspect there's a challenge greater than any we've ever faced waiting for us at the end. I couldn't say what it is, but I intend to confront it with everything I have. Let's be ready for anything. Indeed. I want to see what Kia and Zeit say about what's going on, really. It's like, What was that? Kia? Did something feel strange to you? Sorry, I'm honestly not sure what I'm sensing. There's something nagging at me. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I wouldn't be so sure. If you sense something off, that's reason enough to be concerned, indeed. I'm with you, but we can't let that stop us from making our way deeper into this place. Let's wrap this up quickly. The sooner we move on, the sooner we know what Kido was feeling. Randy's right, guys. We have bigger things to worry about right now. Let's keep going. You got it. Just let us know if we're pushing you too hard. Triple dot. Yes. It's like the triple dot is the interesting bit there from Zeit. He knows, doesn't he? Because I think we all have an inkling as to what it is. Yes, indeed. I, too, have been thinking about the sudden appearance of that mysterious white figure. Its presence is so similar, but it would be impossible. Yeah, I think we all have an idea of what it is now just on that.
I know that with you guys here, it'll all be okay.
Something about all of this doesn't sit right with me, but there's nothing I can do about that right now. Well, good luck out there anyway, guys. I'll be cheering for you, and you can always use my order if you need me. Cheers!
Hey, making the rounds?
I wasn't expecting the inner depths of this place to be a walk in the park or anything, but it sure is putting us through our paces. It's probably only going to get harder from here on out if something or someone really is interfering with the corridor. Let's make sure we expect the unexpected as we go deeper here. It's not like we're going to run into a septarian or anything, Randy.
Yes? What
Seeing
is
the
it?
trials being overwritten like that, it's as though something is tampering with the very fabric of this realm. Whatever is happening here is bigger than we originally imagined. We'll have to be careful as we head further into the corridor.
We just need to talk this through.
The Reverie corridor has always been a dangerous place, and now there's this white shadow to deal with. Still, if there are any new mysteries to be solved, then I feel like it's my duty as a detective to piece them together. I'm sure we can get to the bottom of things if we put our heads together.
I know we can do this.
Could she be the cause of whatever's happening here? I hope we can communicate with her somehow. Either way, we have to keep going deeper. The corridor saved us. We owe it for making us strong enough to face what's on the outside. Right, so let's head up further then. Let's go to the unsealing because it's easy to get to the people around there, isn't it? Alright, what we got? Who we got? Hello.
There's a question in your eyes.
Is there? Can you read it? The anomalies taking place in the corridor are of great concern to me. I pray that it doesn't lead to yet more turmoil, just as Erebonia's troubles have finally been put to rest. Well, whatever the case, you'll have my full backing. There's nothing we can't overcome as long as we work as one. Very well.
I have to do something.
It's a shame Reen and I weren't able to fight side by side within the tower. It's my only real regret about that. With things only getting more serious, I sincerely hope this is a chance for me to be of some sort of help to everyone. I'm proud to be his sister, and I want to do whatever I can to live up to the lofty standard he set. Indeed.
How's it going?
The noise we keep encountering in the Reverie corridor seems to get more intense the further in we go. It's like it's warping the space in the corridor itself, and trying to consume us along with it. We can't let that happen, we won't. Interesting. Remember, there's no point in rushing these kinds of things. Let's go at our own pace like we always have. This is our rhythm. That's an interesting perspective from the musician.
How's it going?
This next fight will be it. The climax of the story that brought us together. So let's win and become the winds of change. I knew you were going to mention the winds. The winds of change that turn the world toward a new and brighter dawn. Dawn, you say? Like a breaking of dawn? Interesting. I'll support you with everything I have. You have my word as a Class 7 alumnus and a member of the Growls, Ritter. Like through dawnbreak or a daybreak, you might say. Through a daybreak. Don't know why that's on my mind.
I'm always down to talk.
Everyone here has taken their first step towards a new path in life. I'm no different. I feel the winds have changed too. It's Gaius. He's a bit close by, that's what you're feeling. We owe it to ourselves to take care of this last anomaly here so we can move forward with our lives, our minds clear. If you need my strength, you know where to find me. I'll be more than happy to give a live demonstration of my Taito arts. Oh.
Gotta tinker with something.
Tinkering? Looks like we still have some unsolved mysteries with the Reverie corridor. I'll admit I'm pretty intrigued by it all. I can't wrap my head around how it's able to reproduce the impossible either. Just gotta approach this whole thing carefully. Make sure you're fully prepared before you proceed, but don't worry. Whatever happens, Naglfar and I will be there to support you. Tower!
Hi there.
Hello! The anomalies within the Reverie corridor are much more serious than we imagined. We've gained a lot of experience along the way, and now it feels like we're being put to the test to show why we're strong. I'm ready to face whatever's waiting for us at the end. I'll be right there with everyone else, fighting as hard as I can. Cool.
Yo, doing alright?
Give me a break. Just when we think we're out, the Reverie corridor pulls us right back in. Well, that's cool. I can show Ordine and his pals that we're doing fine. So let's go all out and finish this in style. You better not hold back. It's McBurn. Again, you gotta remember, like, during all this, they're speaking to McBurn.
Not sure what to make of any of this.
Feels as though there's still one last secret for us to uncover at the heart of the Reverie corridor. They say it's at times of trial when what you've learned is put to the test. In that case, let's show the corridor just how much we've grown since the first time we set foot here. True right, mate. It will fail its inspection.
For people like us, this is nothing at all.
Oh, I forgot to tell, Ed. Bosco, that is. Voice of Macius. That I like his, you failed your inspection line. Damn it. Had a meal with him and everything. I had, sausage and mash. He had a shepherd's pie. It was lovely. We seem to be making progress, but the farther in we go, the more my suspicions arise. However, it's too late to turn back. I'm eager to discover what could be waiting for us in the depths. Just as ever, I'll fight to fulfill my duty as a noble and alumnus of Class 7.
Hi.
Man, is it just me or did someone suddenly crank up the serious meter in here? You can cut the tension with a knife. What kind of knife? Chillax! We totally got this covered. We rocked the tower, didn't we? This is gonna be a total cakewalk for us. We're an unstoppable butt-kicking team. Oh my. Surely you guys would have something to say to McBurn, I feel like no? Especially you, Lecter. Feel like you're gonna have something McBurnish. I doubt it, because it won't really depend on the character at this point, but, I'd imagine he would have something to say to him.
I'm sure we'll pull through.
Nobody can predict what lies ahead. All I just a certain song, Escape from the City, just jumped into my head. What lies ahead, only one way to find out. All I can say is we need to be careful moving forward. Now's no time to act carelessly. At the same time, I realize that everyone here has overcome more than their fair share of major crises. Let's ensure this time ends no differently, as one final tribute to Chancellor Osborne.
Yo, all good?
You could cut the tension with a knife. But that, huh? Right now, huh? My gut's talking to me real loud about now, too. If only I could figure out just what it's trying to say. Time for lunch, maybe? Well, nothing more we can do but keep going as far as we can, as long as we're careful about it. Well, as long as you're careful. With that knife of yours, What trials have I got available now, anyway?
Trials available.
Oh, I need to get the levels up, really. So I want to look at 165 with everyone. Do I have any items to do that at this point? Where's me? Because there's me XPs. Got quite a few. So who do we actually need here?
Trial
Hold on.
door presented.
Joshua and Duvalie need 150. So I could just use the droplets. Let's go with these ones. So Joshua needs 150. Where is he? He's usually next to Estelle. No, he's not next to Estelle. Where is he then? So, there he is. Alright, you need to be 150. There we go.
There we go.
There we go! We did it! Yes! Alright, got the idea. Duvalie as well. Duvalie is usually easy to spot because of what she's wearing. There she is. Got those feathers sticking out. So you need 150 as well. That's all we've got is those 3.
Diligence is its own reward.
Is it now? So, let's use these now on Duvalie. Because we need the 150. There we go.
Diligence is its own reward.
Okay, so now we should be able to do that one.
Trial door
There you go.
presented.
Fee and Toval 155. Start with Fee here. She's in my group. Oh, yeah, of course. But it's Toval who needs it, isn't it? Where is Toval on my grouping here? Again, it's one of those things where it's like, they're so hard to spot. Take you there.
There we go.
Alright, so we should be good now. Rebellion Storm 2. I don't even remember seeing number 1 at this point.
Trial door presented.
Okay, Laura, Agate, Crimson, Roselia 160. I've already forgot it. Elliot and
Trial
Roselia.
door presented.
Laura. What? It's not even Elliot, it's Agate. Oh god, there's just so many people to remember. Okay, where am I going? So, Laura 160 is what we're after. Do that. It's fine.
I must continue to train.
Right, Agate. We just need to look for some red hair. There you are. You're all the way down at that level, mate? Jeez. Yeah, I can't go higher than that, can I? Because then it'd be up to the highest level. Okay, that's cool. And Roselia, we need you up there as well. There you are. Take you down to 160 because I don't want to waste them.
I continue to impress even myself.
Do you now? Alright.
Trial door presented.
And we need 165 with Elliot and Vita. But we can't get that because we can only get to 162 at this point. So, carry on the rounds for now. We'll do the trials later, you know.
Come for a talk.
The inner depths of the corridor are truly more ferocious than what we saw on the first few floors, perhaps due to the anomalies. Only Adios knows what lies up ahead. All we can say for certain is that we can't afford to ignore it. To that end, I shall gladly lend you my sword. Don't hesitate to call upon me should you require my strength.
Whatever your worries, let them
I
rest.
sense an enigmatic aura emanating from within the deepest reaches of the corridor. The road ahead shall only become more perilous the further we travel along it, but we need not be afraid. When one knows that which they must do, what role they must play, they gain strength that surpasses even the most formidable fears. I know you all possess that strength. I shall venture with you to the innermost depths of this realm, come what may. Oh, will you now?
Sup?
Alright. The depths of this place are pretty tough. I'd say they're giving us a run for our mirror, even more than the tower did. We'll probably be fine if we keep using our teamwork to our advantage, though. The way I see it, this may as well be a former bracer job. So let's go. Duty calls.
If you could keep it short.
Something strange is afoot. We likely won't discover what it is without solving the mystery of this corridor. Which is fine, it affords me an opportunity to hone my skills. This is but a stepping stone in the path to follow in my lord's footsteps. So I'll continue to lend my strength a little while longer. Let us be off! Let's.
Yes? All good?
I can keenly feel a powerful force waiting in the deepest depths of the corridor, the likes of which we've never seen before. Some of us might have seen it before, I feel. In some regards. At least something like it. This is no mere trial that we face now, but one that must be overcome if I am to reach yet loftier heights as a swordsman. Knowing that, please call on me whenever you need my strength. I shall be the blade that forges a new path forward for us all. I mean, it's clearly going to be a certain Septarian, isn't it? At this point, clearly.
I'll give this everything I've got.
It feels like our exploration has taken a turn for the bizarre with all the strange anomalies popping up. But I'm not worried. I'll give what we're doing here everything I've got until the very end, I promise. Everyone has done so much for me over the years. Now I want to return the favor and show them how much I've grown. I'm not a little girl anymore.
Need something?
I'd say what we don't know far outweighs what we do. Isn't that usually the case, though, with us? Really? I can't say how big this thing is going to get, but we can't just leave it like this. Not if I'm going to have any kind of future for my kid. Oh, there we go. You can count on me and Olivier.
And how do you fare, my friend?
It's astounding to consider a trial here could be outright hijacked by an entity in the manner it was. What lies at the innermost heart of this place may be beyond anything we could have ever imagined. Like a Septarian. And yet our task remains the same, confront it with all our strength and prevail, just as we always have.
This is the moment of truth.
Calm down, mate.
Don't let up.
Chill. Things have sure gone to Gehenna in a handbasket, huh? Not that I even get what's happening now. Our goal is still the same as it ever was, though. We have to protect what's important to us. You know who to call if you need someone to cleave the way open for you. The heavy blade will do what he does best. Oh my.
Do you need me?
That white silhouette. How curious that something like that would appear here. The situation is proving even more complicated than I initially anticipated. All I can say is to proceed with caution. Nothing that happens inside this place is a given.
It's getting lively in here, isn't it?
Things sure have taken a turn for the strange, wouldn't you say? Not even Elysium with all its might could reproduce McBurn's true form, and yet, here we are. The corridor should have its limits. Something is surpassing even its administrator. Whatever is going on here may well have the witches right at the center of it.
We might be alright.
Did more trouble really have to spring up just as soon as we got everything finally straightened out with Crossbell? Yeah, it's trails, so... yeah. If nothing else, at least it'll end all of my training with a real bang, even if it's a louder one than I would have wanted. Anyway, you know I'll be right by your side until the very end. We'll all get through this together. Yeah, McBurn.
Oh, something up?
Maybe. The way the central core is acting, it's like it's been infected with a computer virus. Unless we figure out the root cause and purge it, I doubt things will improve. It's been instrumental in helping us grow as much as we have. Now it's our turn to return the favor and help it out. Fair enough.
Good day to you.
So many mysteries continue to persist. For such serious matters, it's surprising that the society seems to have no hand in it. Nevertheless, it remains my intention to serve you all to my very utmost, no matter what the circumstances may entail. Please know that I am standing by you, should you require my assistance in bringing to task the source of all of this, whatever it may be. It's a freaking Septarian mirage, like we figured this out, we figured it out, we know.
Mind lending me your ear?
That white silhouette is a real concern. If I had to guess, I'd say it's astral in nature. It seems intent on interfering with the corridor, but beyond that, it's impossible to pinpoint its nature quite yet. See, because this is the thing, again, it's a very Falcom situation where it's like, putting the little pieces around the place together, how it looks, what is being said, who is saying things like Zeit and his triple dots, all that type of stuff. Just how people are reacting. It's like, okay, it's the Septarian of Mirage. How? Like, Falcom want you to figure it out, and then get to the question of how? Why? What is it up to? This is going to require the full breadth of my training as a witch if we're going to get to the bottom of this. Yes. Alright, when we were supposed to be heading off in the real world. I know you were looking forward to it, but it's out of our control now. Something I do like, by the way, the picture I chose for the ending part, for like the main outside Reverie corridor story, the picture I chose was obviously from the ending, but because of where Rufus is stood, his face is behind the logo on the thumbnail. So it's not a spoiler for anyone who finds the ending. You'll see all four of them, but you can't see Rufus's face. I thought that was funny. It was a Mike Wazowski situation. You know, from Monsters Inc., where his face is covered up. Simple as that. Plus, we hadn't even figured out where our next destination is. Calvert, probably. About that, I was thinking we should go see Jörg, actually. Where's he gone? That's a wonderful idea, Swin. I'd love to meet him for myself. I guess he did craft your body. Though it's not like we know where he is. Hey, S. Do you think you know who would connect us if we called in a favor? You mean the one who introduced us to Jörg in the first place? I don't imagine it would be easy. It would likely come with a price, but nothing is free. In that case, I know just the thing. I learned about a great little spot in the Erebonia to Crossbell Gourmet Guide I picked up. Huh? Who's you-know-who? So someone introduced you to the Meister in the first place. Regardless, I'll go with you wherever you like. It'll have to wait until after we've taken care of things here, however. Sure, let's get this over with so we can get our show back on the road. Works for me.
I got a question for you.
Ask away. Sounds like it won't be as simple as beelining it to the end. If only we knew more info on this place. No point in rushing it. We can do an itty-bitty bit at a time while resting up all we need in between. True.
Need me?
There's a ton of stuff I don't get about this place, but I don't need to get it to know I want to help the people here. The corridors help me out on its own bizarre way, too, so as long as we're here, I plan on seeing this through. So let's get on with it. I already know we can handle it.
Now, this is a problem.
Indeed. I hadn't expected a mysterious girl to be meddling with the inner workings of the Reverie corridor. It leaves us with a whole new array of questions, but I'm certain the answers will come as we continue along our trek. All the more reason for me to press on here. Better make use of the new life I've been given.
Oh, would you like to talk?
Things are awfully strange around here, but if that's due to Elysium's influence, then I have to do what I can to fix it. Besides, I don't want anything getting in the way of our journey I'm planning. Oh my.
From the looks of things.
This is clearly no mere extension of the trials we were meant to face here. As we prepare to face this new challenge, may we of the older generation clear the way for the younger following after. Wherever it may come to be, I will gladly draw my sword and fight. Alright.
We'll take care of this.
Sheesh, things got a whole lot more complicated, didn't they? There's no sense in trying to solve a problem like this with brute force, but that's alright. This is the time for us braces to shine. So give me a holler if you need someone firing off arts left and right on the front lines. I'm your man.
You all good in there?
This place has been one anomaly after another. Kinda reminds me of the old schoolhouse back in the day. It would do. Everyone's come a long way since then. Class 7, the other alumni. Hell, me too. You would think we'd peak by now, but we just keep growing. And now all that's left is to take care of our unfinished business and end this thing in style. Let's do it. Right, so I think that's us done with the rounds. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Yeah, I think that's us done with the rounds. So what we shall do is we shall end this part here. And in the next part, we'll have a look at carrying on the Reverie corridor for a little bit. And see how far we get. See if there's any new rounds. See if anything else opens up. Obviously, trials as well at some point. But one thing we do need to have a look at some point is the little
Slab of Reminiscence activated.
events we have here, because we got these two to go through at this point. But there may be more further down. I'm not entirely sure at this point. We'll find out as we head further down into the Stratums in the next part. Ta-ra for now.